MathRoomz, an effective tool for math comprehension, by Courtney Van Dyke, Mikaela Bajus, Mathew Mizzi, Omar Lunan, Sumayya Yaseen, and Yasmeen Syed. MathRoomz is a serious game where players can interact with other players online. Computer NPCs, non-playable characters, or a combination of both. The player will build transferable social and collaboration skills which can be used in the real world as they must work together with others to escape certain problems and rooms. The idea of escape rooms is all the rage right now, as it is estimated that escape rooms in major cities can see income of $125,000 yearly and will sell out often on weekends, by Mikaela in 2018. By using something that entertains a wide variety of age groups with an academic achievement as the end goal is a good motivator, and parents are more willing to allow their children to engage in online games or apps where there is an academic goal achievable. According to a study completed by Russell in 2016, over 75% of parents agreed or strongly agreed that video games with an educational purpose were effective in an education setting. With MathRoomz being designed as an escape room type of game, it causes children to naturally be engaged and involved in solving the math problems because it makes it both enjoyable and a learning activity. Online interaction can assist with problem solving, improve spatial attention, memory, and multitasking. The research paper written by Russell in 2016 suggests that video games promote such skills as problem solving, collaboration, and critical thinking skills. It is also suggested that some parents believe educational video games increase their child's cognitive skills. It can motivate users who may be antisocial naturally to become more involved and take greater chances in situations they feel helpful in. For example, team building and morale building is easier online. This game would also promote play regardless of age, religion, sexuality, and ethnicity. This game can enhance psychosocial development and math skills in children through solving problems while working with others, much like an online escape room. A serious game is defined by Hugh, Buhalis, and Weber in 2016 as a type of persuasive technology with a set of cognitive design properties to focus on changing user behavior and transferring knowledge instead of the mere entertainment function of traditional games. Serious games used for educational purposes has greatly increased over the years. According to Holden and Williams in 2009, 1 in every 5 American classrooms are using video games to teach every day. Use of a math game has been an effective strategy in schools to teach children math comprehension skills. According to Shiraldi in 2018, introducing technology into lesson plans, connecting students with peers outside of their home communities, and relating the math skills to real-world scenarios helps children broaden their understanding of the concepts being learnt, as well as deepen their knowledge base in the subject area. We believe that by having players engage with one another in an online, math-focused game, it will be interesting to see how both the user's math and social skills are bolstered by the experience that we have created. The intended purpose of the game is to teach children aged 11 to 14 the skills they need to achieve grade-level math comprehension skills. According to the Government of Ontario, 2005, some of the grade-level math comprehension expectations for children aged 11 to 14, which is grade 5 to 8, are problem-solving skills, critical thinking, communicating responses, providing reasoning and solution responses, and multiplication skills. Children will also learn the importance of collaboration, teamwork, enhance their problem-solving skills, and communication skills. We divided the development of our educational game into 5 phases: startup, design, production, testing, and post-production, derived from Prieto et al. 2017. Much of our time and the focus in the beginning stages was focused on the startup and design phase. The startup phase included our game story and main characters, which will be found across several scenarios. We've identified our game as a logic game, strategy, and educational video game. The educational skills in our game include critical thinking, collaboration, reading comprehension, math skills, and psychosocial development. In the design phase, our scenarios, 2D or 3D, are structured in acts, much the same as a theatrical performance. We will then create dialogue, characters, objects, implement specific learning objectives, sound, game rules, and finally determine which areas of the game are configurable, like creating a profile, avatar, etc. One of the first steps that was taken to create this game was to test multiple game coding programs. MIT Scratch was chosen due to its popularity, which meant many guides online, one how to perform certain functions, and because it was the most user-friendly. The next step that was taken was a discussion around what kind of math and what age group our game would be made to, or would be made for. The age group chosen was children aged 11 to 14 in grades 4 to 8, and the style of math was multiplication. We chose this age group because escape rooms tend to attract an older age demographic, according to Belling 2017. In order to get far in the game, learners are asked a series of questions in order to progress through each level or room. Based on the correct responses, this will allow them to continue and progress through the next level. Incorrect responses will be noted, and the learner will be made aware of these and provided with the correct answer. If an incorrect answer is noted, a new question will be generated. This form of assessment will also provide the teacher with progression updates for each child, areas that need improvement, and identify areas of struggle for each child. This will allow the teacher to intervene if it is noticed the child is struggling and may need additional teacher supports. Instead of waiting until the end of the serious game to assess learning, stealth assessment will allow teachers to intervene at any point if needed.